Volpone. Childless, rich, fain sick, so there's...
Offer his estate to several heirs.
Lies prone in bed as his servant receives.
Presents galore, then greedily she weaves.
Other plots to seize virtue, rare as gold.
New schemes follow, they thrive, but then unfold.
Each comes to justice, and punishment takes hold.
Good morning, Signor Volpone. Signor Volpone.
Good morning, Mosca. Good morning to the day. Good morning to my gold. Open the shrine that I may see my God. Hail to the ruler of the world. And me. A magnificent sight. It shines like a flame at night, like the sun by day, but even brighter. Let me kiss every sacred treasure in this blessed room. Gold, jewels, riches. The joy they bring transcends by far the mundane pleasures of children, parents, friends, of drink or dreams. Jewels are more beautiful than Venus and move more hearts than 10,000 cupids. Money can do nothing, yet can make men do anything. It makes the worst hell heaven. Whoever has gold becomes noble, valiant, honest, wise.
And achieves his every goal, sir. Wealth brings much more than wisdom.
True, beloved Mosca. Yet I enjoy the pursuit of riches more than the possession. I do not work for it. I do not trade or gamble on the stock exchange. I do not wound the earth with ploughs or fatten beasts for the slaughterhouse. I enslave no man in factory or office. I use no banks, nor profit from private loans.
True, sir, he send no man to debtor's prison where flesh rots and bones protrude. Your sweet nature recoils from such measures. You will not have the tears of widows and orphans wet your pavements, nor hear their pitiful cries.
Never, dear Mosca. I am too kind.
You are no miser, like the merchant who fills his vaults with the best wines, yet drinks the sourest vinegar. You do not lie on straw while moths feed on sumptuous hangings and soft beds. You know the use of riches, and sometimes give from that bright heap to me, your servant, more than enough for household maintenance.
True, my faithful Mosca. Now take this, and bring me food to greet the day. What else should I do but use my genius to enjoy the delights my fortune offers me? I have no wife, no parents, children, or other kin to leave my money to. Whomever I choose will be my heir. Clients come daily to my house with gifts of gold and jewels in the hope that when I die, they will receive 10 times as much. I am the fox who plays upon their hopes and kindness, who brushes the gold against their lips and then withdraws it again. What sport that is! Who is it, Mosca?
Signor Voltore, the advocate, sir.
The vulture, rather. Let him wait. Now the visitations begin. Vulture, raven, crow, all seek my dying carcass. But I am not dead yet. Well, what's he brought?
Gold plate, sir.
Big?
Huge.
It'll do. Why'd you laugh?
I'm sure so he hopes this is the last of his gifts. He would have you die to leave him everything. Then he would be honoured as the great, learned and wealthy advocate he ever aspires to be.
Honoured for his learning, Mosca.
No, sir, for your riches, dress and ass in gold, and even it is respected.
My cat, Mosca. Now send him in.
Wait, sir, you're too well.
Now go, I long to grasp my new present. Thanks to my cough, my asthma and my gout, my paralysis, catarrh and sudden fits, for 3 good years I have milked their hopes. Oh! Oh!
You are what you were, sir. Only you command his love. Maintain it with these visits and kindnesses. He is most grateful. Sir, Sir, Signor Volpone is here.
What's that?
Signor Volpone has come to see you.
I thank him.
He has brought a present for you.
He is most welcome. Pray him come often.
How are you, sir?
Where is the plate? My eyes are bad.
Oh, I am sorry to see you so weak.
And not weaker.
You are too generous.
Oh, not at all, sir. I wish I could give you health as much as that, please.
You give what you can. It shows your love and will not go unrewarded. I pray see me often.
Indeed I shall, sir.
Do not desert me. I will have news for you.
Do you hear that, sir?
I cannot now last long.
You are his heir.
Oh! Oh! I sail to my final port. Oh! I reach my final haven.
Alas, poor gentleman. Well, we all must go.
But Mosca,
Age will conquer.
but tell me, am I his heir for certain?
You are, sir. I beg you take me to your household. All my hopes depend upon your worship. I'm lost unless your favour shines on me.
Oh, it shall shine and warm you, Mosca.
Thank you, kind sir. I'm your housekeeper. All this is yours. I wear your keys, I itemise your jewels, your gold, your silver and your coins.
But tell me, am I the only heir?
You alone, sir, confirm this very day. The wax is still warm, the ink scarcely dry.
Well, I am honoured. But why choose me?
I always liked you, sir, men of your profession. Lawyers who argue black is white and black again. Till they are blue and horse. Prove every act lawful. Give both sides counsel and take gold from left and right. Such a man should be his heir, wise and serious, with tongue that speaks neither truth nor lies, without a fee. Who is that? I would not have you seen, sir, yet. Pretend you came in Wednesday, self-fashion and excuse. Good sir, when you come to swim in gold, remember your servant.
But, Mosca...
When will you see your will, sir, your inventory? Very soon I'll bring them to you, but now be gone. One moment, madam!
Excellent, Mosca. Come. Let me kiss you.
Keep still, Corbaccia is here.
Store this. The vulture is gone. Now the old raven comes.
Here is your new home, be fruitful and multiply. Now we greet a wretch more aged than my master pretends to be, yet who hopes to dance upon his grave. Madam Corbaccia, you are most welcome.
How is your patron?
In truth, no better.
What, he's better?
No much worse.
Ah, good. Where is he?
In bed, comatose.
What's wrong with his toes?
Nothing, madam.
Does he sleep well?
Not a wink last night.
He should take some medicine. I brought a powder here from my own doctor.
He abhors drugs.
It will only make him sleep.
My last sleep if I took it.
The lassie has no faith in medicine. Thinks doctors more dangerous than disease. He often says physicians will never be his heir.
What? I'm not his heir?
Physicians, madam.
Ah.
He cannot abide their fees. They strip a man bare before they kill him. My master will not pay for his own death.
True, may kill as easily as a judge.
Worse, madam, judges only kill where the law condemns, yet judges may die at the doctor's hand.
As may anyone. Does he still have fits?
Most violent, madam, his speech is broken, his eyes fixed, his face drawn long.
What? He grows strong?
His face drawn long, with gaping mouth.
Ah, good.
His joints are stiff and numb, his flesh the colour of lead.
Good indeed.
His pulse is slow, and from his brain flows a cold sweat. Thick mucus flows from his eyes and his nose.
Is he aware?
Madam, he has lost all feeling. His breath is almost imperceptible.
Excellent. I shall outlast him. I feel younger by 20 years.
Madam, I must tell you.
He's made his will. What has he left me?
Nothing.
Nothing?
He's not made his will, madam.
Then why was the lawyer here?
Smelled a corpse and heard my master would make his will.
Indeed?
He brought a gold plate.
To make him your master's heir?
I do not know, madam.
I will prevent it yet. I have brought a bag of ducats much heavier than his plate.
Ooh, this is true medicine. It will restore him. Yet, perhaps it were best not to restore him.
Perhaps not. I'd better take it back.
No. That be wrong for both of you.
How so?
All this, madam, is yours by right. It is your destiny. But first, he must get better.
Why?
As soon as he comes to his senses, I'll beg him to write his will and show him this to seal the deed.
He squeals? He bleeds?
No, madam, to seal the deed.
Oh.
But first, I advise you to hurry home, write your will, and make my master your sole heir.
And disinherit Benario, my son.
That'll make it much more sincere. Send that will to me. When I tell my master of your prayers, your many gifts, and then produce your will, in which, without regard for your brave and well-deserving son, your love for my master makes him your heir, then...
He must make me his heir.
Indeed. You surely ought to live him, being so healthy and strong.
Oh, that I am.
This way you do yourself good.
And doubly benefit my son. A fine plan indeed. I must go and prepare the will.
My labours are all for you, madam. The care I take turns my hair grey.
I know, dear Mosca.
Farewell, madam.
I shall be like a mother to you.
Who robs the son of his blessings.
What's that?
Gives your son God's blessing.
I feel young again.
Madam is a precious ass.
What's that?
Madam will be late for mass.
I know.
Oh, I shall burst. Let out my sides.
Contain your laughter, sir. Simple bait will as many a fish.
Ah, but the way you work it, I can't restrain myself. Let me kiss you. I've never known you lie so well.
Sir, I only do as I'm taught. Tell them what they want to hear and send them back out.
True. How severely avarice punishes itself. And the old, they fall prey to illness and pain. Their teeth fall out, their limbs grow weak, their senses dull. Yet here was one who wishes to live longer. She thinks with my riches her youth can be restored and fate somehow avoided. What's that? Another?
Quick, sir, to your bed. It is Covino, the merchant. Senor Covino, you're most welcome. The hour has come.
He is dead?
As good as. He knows no one.
What will I do?
Sir?
I have brought a pearl.
Oh, perhaps he will remember you, sir, as your pearl from the Orient.
Venice has seen nothing like it.
Signor Corvine.
He speaks.
Signor Corvine.
He calls you. Sir, he is here and he's brought a large pearl.
How are you, sir?
Cannot hear you, but it comforts him to see you.
See, I have a diamond for him too.
Let's put it in his hand, only there he has feeling. See him grasp it.
Oh, alas, how pitiful a sight.
Sir, an heir's tears may cover laughter.
He's here?
Swore not to show the will until he's dead. Lady Corbaccia has been here, as has Volpone, and many others eager for a legacy. But when I took pen and paper and asked who should be his heir, Corvino, he said. Executor, again, Corvino. Upon which I sent home the others, heir to nothing but tears and curses.
Oh, my dear Mosca. A sudden thought. Has he children?
Dozen or more bastards with gypsies and vagabonds when he was drunk. But he's left them nothing.
Does he hear us?
Not a word. Watch, sir. May the pox kill you. You deserve it for your lechery. May the plague close your filthy eyes and watch your putrid flesh. You could discharge a pistol in his ear. He will not hear it.
His nose is running like a sewer.
Very good, sir. Speak up his mouth.
It exudes the stench of hell.
You should stop it up.
Not I.
Then let me. I could stifle him with a pillow.
Do as you will, but after I go.
Go now. What does your presence makes him last so long?
I beg you. Use no violence.
Why not, sir?
Well, at your discretion.
As you say, sir. Farewell.
No, I will not trouble him with my pearl.
No, nor your diamond. Why this sudden concern? Is not everything here yours? Am I not your servant here to protect it? Do I not owe my life to you?
Indeed, Mosca, my friend. You shall share in all my fortune.
With one exception, sir.
Which is?
Your gallant wife, sir.
My divine Mosca, you have outdone yourself. Who's that? Send them away. Bring me music, dancing, banquets. Nobody enjoys the pleasures of the flesh more than I. Let's see. A diamond, a pearl, a bag of ducats, a gold plate. A good morning's work. Much better than robbing churches. Well, who is it?
The beautiful lady Woodby. I was told to describe her thus, sir. Wife of the English knight Sir Politic Woodby has sent her servant to ask if you are receiving visitors.
Not now. At luncheon, perhaps, when I'm high with mirth and wine. It amazes me, these Englishmen who allow their wives to wander Venice unaccompanied.
Sir Politic is well named. He knows that whatever airs his wife assumes her face. Does not allow her to be unfaithful. But if she looked like Signor Cavino's wife...
She is a beauty?
A wonder, the blazing star of Italy. A woman in full ripeness of beauty, skin whiter than swans, soft lips that tempt men to an eternity of kissing.
Why did I not know this before?
We only learnt it yesterday.
How can I see her?
Sir, it is not possible. She's guarded as closely as your gold. Never leaves the house. Takes air only at an upstairs window. Her looks are as sweet as fresh grapes or cherries.
I must see her.
Sir, she's guarded by 10 servants, each spying upon the other.
I will see her, if only at her window.
Must be in disguise. Let me think.
To capture beauty desires every man.
To reach his goal, I have a cunning plan.
Sir, to a wise man, all the world is home. Not Italy, nor France, nor Europe itself can bind me if destiny calls. But it is not the urge to travel, nor unhappiness with England that brings me here, but rather my wife's desire to visit Venice, observe the people, learn the language, and so forth. But tell me, how long since you left Albion?
7 weeks, sir. And your name, sir?
I am Politic Woodby, a somewhat poor knight.
Your wife must be the fine Lady Woodby, in Venice to see the latest fashions among the ladies of leisure here.
Oh, it is true that spiders and butterflies may visit the same flower.
My good sir, I did not know you and beg your pardon. You are well known, and I hear know everything.
Oh, not everything. No, I observe and take notes. And although not in parliament or diplomatic service, I see the affairs of state and record for private enjoyment the ebb and flow of other men's fortunes.
I thank the fates for bringing us together. Your knowledge, if freely given, would help me greatly. I have little experience in travel and etiquette.
You have no guidebook?
Just a simple one, sir, with a few Italian phrases.
This is it? Oh, such books do nothing but create pedants. All appearance and no substance. You appear to be a gentleman. It is not my boast, but it has been my fate at times to be consulted by men of high estate, sons of men of renown, of great rank, of blood, of honour.
Who are these people, sir?
Does your book not tell of mountebanks?
Why, yes, sir.
Well, here, you shall see one.
It says they are charlatans and quacks.
Your book says that? Ignorance! Mountebanks are the wisest men in Europe. Great statesmen, excellent physicians, scholars, the counselors to emperors and kings.
I have heard they are frauds and impostors who dazzle their listeners with jargon, claim princes and popes as their customers, and at the end of the day sell for 2p vile medicine they valued at 12 crowns an hour before.
Sir, such slander is best answered with silence. Judge for yourself.
I will indeed.
Who is that, my friend?
Signor Campari, sir.
I know that name. It surprises me he mounts his bank in this leafy lane, and not before the crowds in San Marco. See how many follow him. Watch closely. Observe his every gesture and learn.
Most noble gentlemen and fair ladies, it may come as a surprise to you that I, Dottore Martini Campari, should set up shop here in a leafy lane and not in the renowned Piazza San Marco, the heart of this illustrious city.
Did I not just ask that very question?
Let me assure you that the rumors you may have heard from the scurrilous Signor Dolce Gabbana, that I was imprisoned for poisoning the Cardinal's cook, are totally false. Nor is it true that the Carabinieri, those noble defenders of the peace, have invited me to discuss with them the misfortune of the fortune missing from Venice's venerable vaults. No, fair ladies and noble gentlemen. The reason I am here is that in San Marco there are too many charlatans. Turd-faced rogues with a heap of paste and ointment wrapped in delicate little parcels with which they kill 20 a week or more.
See how his fine bearing contrasts with those he so rightly condemns.
Their followers are miserly, shriveled, farting artisans who purchase a farthing's worth of elixir to ease their bowels. And if it eases them into the next world, it is no matter.
Excellent! Have you heard a better argument, sir?
Gentle ladies, noble sirs, this bench, far removed from the noise and the stench of the rabble, offers only pleasure and delight, for I have nothing, little or nothing to sell.
Did I not tell you so?
You did indeed, sir.
I have only this precious liquid, of which my faithful servant and I cannot make enough. From the moment I arrived in this fair city, worthy merchants and venerable senators have demanded my presence and rewarded me with splendid presents. Oh, health, health, the blessing of the rich, the wealth of the poor. Your price is beyond rubies.
You see what he is doing?
He does it very well.
Gentle ladies, noble sirs, if you suffer from flux or catarrh or aches in any part of your anatomy that delicacy prevents me from naming, and you take a golden ducat and apply it to the part that ails you, what good does that do? None. No. Only this blessed ointment, this rare extraction, has the power to dispel all malignant humours proceeding from heat or cold or damp or wind.
Why does he not mention drought?
Oh, please pay attention.
For the weakest stomach, the worst indigestion, take a warm cloth with ointment and gently massage. For vertigo, a drop in the nostrils or behind the ears. Fits, cramps, convulsions, trembling, paralysis, neuralgia, vapours of the spleen, ailments of the liver, stones in the kidneys, burning fluids, aching bones, strangulated hernias, flatulence, a melancholy disposition. All are cured.
Really?
According to the printed instructions. This is the physician, this the medicine, this counsels, this cures, this prescribes, this is applied. Together we combine theory and practice in the art of the great doctors Aesculapius of Olympus, Hippocrates of Athens, and Foster of Gloucester. It costs 8 crowns.
What do you think of him?
I am speechless.
He's a fine orator.
I have never heard the like, but 8 crowns is high.
Fair nobles, lady sirs, if only I had more time to tell you the miraculous effects of this ointment, which I have modestly called Campari Rosso. If only I could tell you of the testimonials deposited with the College of Physicians, confirming my outstanding contribution to the welfare of citizens not only in this fair city, but in all the states and magnificent territories of Italy and beyond. Only I have the talent and the knowledge to manufacture this pungent unguent. Modesty forbids me from saying that 600 ingredients are required in the preparation, including some human fat, which I get from the anatomy schools. Yet my aim is not to make myself rich. All I seek is a modicum of honor and recognition.
Wonderful! I knew that was his aim.
As to my price,
Perhaps this is his aim.
gentle ladies and noble sirs, this bottle cannot possibly be valued at less than 8 crowns. Certainly I do not ask the true price, 1,000 crowns, as paid to me by the most noble cardinals of Monte Carlo, Casino, and Roulette, or by the Duke of York and his 10,000 men. No. In truth, I despise money. and such is my love for this fair city, I cannot ask even 6 crowns for this miracle of modern medicine. Not 5, not 4, not 3, not 2, not even 1. A mere half ducat it will cost you. Expect no less. I am not one to bargain, and you would not expect me to do so. Wrap your contributions in your handkerchiefs and throw them to me. The first to do so will receive from me a souvenir more pleasing than guineas.
Will you be the first, Sir Paul? Oh, too late.
Lady, I kiss your bounty. For the honor you have done this poor dottore, I give not only my ointment, but the powder given by the god Apollo to the immortal beauty Venus, that kept her forever young, cleared her wrinkles, colored her hair, sustained her... whatever it touches is restored to youth and perpetually preserved. Your teeth become white as snow, your skin as ivory.
What the devil? What do you do here? Have you no wives at home that you must stare at mine? Is there no other square where you can ogle once, woman? Is this your property? Get out! Get out!
He seems unhappy, sir.
Secret police, I believe. We should weave.
Are you in danger, sir?
Oh, I must be careful. In the past 3 weeks, all my wetters have been intercepted.
No! You can trust no one, sir.
Indeed, I do not. I bid you farewell.
And I bid you good night. Good night. We must meet again. For my delight.
Oh, I am wounded.
Where, sir?
Not my body, my heart. Cupid has shot his burning arrow, and now my whole being is aflame. I will die unless some soft breath from Celia's sweet lips revive me.
If only you'd never seen her.
If only you had never told me of her. I will die, Mosca, unless you help me.
Sir, it was my error, so my duty and conscience compel me to ease your torment.
How, dear Mosca?
I will bring her to you.
There's hope.
Where there is life, there is always hope.
Oh, you are an angel. Take my keys, my gold, my jewels. Use them as you will. These coins as well. Just as long as they draw her to me.
I will, sir, be patient. I will succeed.
Then I will not regret my disguise.
No, sir, not if Covino has cuckolded.
True. I never wished him to be my heir. Don't you think she will recognize the colour of my eyebrows and my hair?
Not at all.
I did it well, did I not?
Very well indeed.
Did the crowd believe me?
You had no equal, sir, but time is short, so we will part, and later you can praise my art.
Thanks to you, I have lost all honour. You flirted with a charlatan at the window, watched by a crowd of leading, unmarried lechers. You found your favours for every man to see. What was the attraction? The crowd? The mountebank? His clothes? His jewels? His... You wish him come and rub his ointment? Should he mount our stairs? If you be the one to mount, then do so in the public square and I will keep your dowry. You must think me Dutch or English to let you cuckold me. I am Italian. You will be damned before you betray me. Whore!
Good sir, have patience.
What can you say to keep me from my sword, which can regain my honour?
Please, sir, listen. I never thought that my being at the window today would anger you more than any other day.
No. When you converse with a knave and a villain before a crowd, throw him your handkerchief, which he kisses, and no doubt returns with a letter conspiring where to meet. At your aunt's, perhaps, or your mother's, or your sister's.
Why, so I never leave this house but to go to mass, and that is so seldom.
Now it shall be less. No our liberty. The window will be boarded up. And before that's done, I'll chalk a line over which you must not pass, or my anger will raise more hell than a witch who carelessly calls the devil. You'll wear a belt. And, now I think about it, to prevent you seeing temptation, you will henceforth walk backwards and see no evil. It is your own fault. I am too good to you, too open, too honest. Who's that? Away, and dare not be seen on pain of your life. My dearest Mosca, you are most welcome. I guess your news.
I fear not, sir.
Your master is not dead?
Quite the opposite, sir. He has recovered.
I am cursed. Bewitched. First my wife, now this. How did that happen?
Campari's ointment, sir. While I was out, the Lady Corbaccia and Signor Volpone brought it.
That damned mountebank. It can't be true. That the oil is worthless. The recipe, no more than dead wine and flies, boiled earwigs and caterpillars, capon's grease and beggar's spit.
I do not know, sir, but they poured some into his ears, some into his nostrils, and the rest they, massaged into him. He knows himself again. Yet, to bring him to full health, another remedy is proposed.
Which is?
The College of Physicians, after some debate, concludes that what he needs, and it shames me to pronounce it, what he needs is some young woman to sleep with him. I most unwillingly have been sent to find one. If I do not find one, the doctors may denounce me to my patron. If I lose my post, all your hopes and ambitions will come to nothing. Even worse, they are all competing to be first to present him with such a gift. I beg you, prevent them if you can.
Hire some common courtesan.
I thought the same, sir. But they are also cunning. We may find one that cheats us all.
That's very true.
It must be a simple woman. Some girl that you command. Have you no cousin, sir? Think. Think! One of the doctors offered his daughter.
His daughter?
And a virgin, sir. Alas, they know the state of my master's body. Nothing can fully warm his blood but the warmth of another.
I beg you, give me leave. Am I in luck? Well, why should a dull doctor command Volpone's gratitude and love? It is a small thing he wants. As for honour, there is no difference between a wife and a daughter. If a doctor who hardly knows him offers his daughter, what should I, his close companion, give him? Damnation! She shall do it! Mosca, I have decided.
What, sir?
We must make certain. The woman you require will be my wife.
Excellent, sir. My own recommendation, had I been so bold. You sweep all others aside and take possession. Then, when he next has a fit, we may let him go. Just pull the pillow from his head and smother him. It could have been done before, but your doubts and your scruples.
Indeed. A good plan betrayed by my conscience. Quickly, lest others get there before us, go to your master and tell him how eager I am to help him.
Sir, I will state your case with such enthusiasm that all other claimants will be banished, and only you received. But do not come until I send for you, for I have another plan to benefit you that I cannot yet reveal.
Fine. Go now. Where are you? Wife, my sweet wife, Celia. Crying? Come, dry those tears. I was not serious. It was but a joke. I am not jealous. I never was. It is a universal truth that no authority, no servants watching can imprison a woman against her will. Come, I have every confidence in you, as you will see. Go and dress yourself in your best clothes and brightest jewels. Put them all on and powder your face. We are invited to a solemn feast at old Volpone's, where you will see how far I am from common jealousy.
As you wish, my lord. I'm your loyal wife.
Be now my whore, if you hold dear your life.
I'm falling in love with myself. I feel a lightness in my being, a spring in my step. I could skip like a girl. I live upon my wits, inventing stories to please the head, the heart, or... Serving my master, I soar through life as an arrow flies through the air, ready for each opportunity, changing face and plan swifter than thought, luring man and woman with ease and grace into my web. I was born with such skill and can only profit from it. Who is this? Benario, son of that hag Corbaccia. A new plan comes to me. Good day, good sir.
Speak to me. I do not wish to speak to you.
So I do not scorn my poverty.
I scorn only your villainy.
My villainy?
You do not work, but merely flatter and feed from another's kitchen.
Sir, it is easy to malign a poor woman's virtue. You are a gentleman, and your words may be true. Yet to condemn one whom you do not truly know is... inhuman!
Oh, tears. Perhaps I was too harsh.
'Tis true that through necessity I must flatter if I'm to eat. 'Tis also true I must make my own clothes. Be not born to wealth and fortune. But I must deny that I've destroyed friendships, divided families, whispered lies, offered false praise, or corrupted chastity. If I can also redeem my reputation, then let me die now and heaven judge me.
This can only be sincerity. I'm to blame for misjudging you. Pray forgive and tell me your business.
Sir, it concerns you, and though I may betray my master, cannot see injustice done. This very hour, your mother will disinherit you.
What?
Sir, I speak the truth. Believe me, I have no interest in this affair except a devotion to goodness and virtue, which I hear overflow in you.
Oh, aye. And you lie! My mother could not be so cruel.
Your disbelief is natural, given your good nature and your innocence, which makes the wrong more monstrous and more hateful. But, sir, if you come with me, I'll take you to a place where you can witness the deed and hear yourself named bastard!
You astound me!
Sir, if I'm wrong, then strike me. And call me villain. But you... I wronged, and I suffer for you. My heart bleeds blood in anguish.
Enough, I'll go. I wish to see the truth.
I fear you've been happy. Good, fare you.
Who is it, Mosca? Enter!
Signor Volpone?
Yes?
My lady would-be begs leave to visit.
No, I am not well.
If he is ill, he'll need my help.
The cure may be worse than the disease.
You, come here. Is this pearl in the right place? And this, why is this higher than the rest? Is it better now? Why no hair hair still sticks out, my lady. Indeed. And where were your eyes when you attended me this morning? Only now you see it. Are you not ashamed? Sort it! How often have I instructed you? Laid out all the principles, disputed every error, praised every grace. Praise you seldom earned. No teacher has been more patient in the art of dressing hair than I. Yes, my lady. What will the Italian say? The English lady, she cannot dress herself. It is a slander upon our country to walk about with undressed hair. Yes, my lady. No matter. Go wait for me in the servants' quarters. The blush on my cheek is far too faint. Go, wait for me in the servants' quarters.
Yes, my lady.
Here comes the storm.
How is my brave Volpone?
Troubled by noise. I cannot sleep. I dreamed some strange fury had entered my house and spoke so loud the roof was blown away.
I too had a fearful dream, if I could but remember it.
Oh, damnation, now she will tell me it.
It seemed a rainbow, bright and delicate.
Madam, if you will, no more. I sweat and suffer at the mention of any dream. See how I tremble.
What you need to stimulate your heart is crushed pearl in syrup of apple with tincture of gold, add lemon, bitter plum.
She is in full flight.
Essence of amber, and of course you have muscadel wine.
Will you take a glass and leave?
Saffron, it must be English. Half a dram, 16 cloves, a little musk, dried mint, barley.
She will not stop. Once I feigned illness, now I truly suffer.
Apply with a scarlet cloth.
A never-ending torrent.
Shall I make you a poultice?
No, I feel much better now.
I have studied a little medicine, but now I have a passion for music, except in the forenoons when I must spend an hour or two in painting. A lady must practice all the arts, good conversation, a knowledge of literature, and a talent for writing. But above all, music, as Plato tells us. I believe Pythagoras says the same. With face and clothes, our voice is a woman's greatest ornament.
The poet says the highest female grace is silence.
Ooh, which poet? Petrarch? Tessa? Dante? Guarini? Ariosto? Arietini? I have read them all.
Is there no escape?
Ooh, I think I have some of them with me.
The sun and tides will cease before her tongue falls silent. I am doomed.
Here is the faithful shepherd. The English writers often steal from this author. Petrarch is more passionate. Dante is hard. For wit, there's Arietini. But his pictures are not for polite company. You're not paying attention!
Alas, my mind is disturbed.
In that case, we must turn to philosophy.
Oh, God!
When passions overcome us, we must respond with reason. In affairs of state, nothing is more prejudicial than coming to a decision and sticking to it. Incorporating outward things into our mentality can stop the organs, or as Plato says, assassinate our knowledge.
Grant me patience.
I really should visit you more often to bring you back to health.
I do not deserve this.
Only one man understood me so well that he would lie for hours listening to me speak. Like you, his comments were not always to the point. I'll continue talking, sir, long enough that you might sleep.
Some power, some fate, some fortune rescue me.
Good day, my lady.
Ah, Mosca! Oh, you have saved me.
What way, sir?
Rid me of this torment. Madam with the everlasting voice. No church bell ever made such a noise for so long. The racket is worse than any cockpit. A lawyer could not make himself heard. No, not even another woman. Such a torrent of words has fallen from her. For pity's sake, get rid of her.
Has she brought a gift?
I do not care. Her absence is worth more than any gold.
Madam.
I have brought your patron a gift. A cap of my own creation.
How very kind. I must tell you, I saw your husband where you wouldn't expect him.
Where?
If you hurry, you may see him in a gondola on the Grand Canal with the most notorious courtesan in Venice.
No!
Go believe your eyes, not mine. I'll give my master your gift. I knew that would work. Those that give themselves most freedom are always the most jealous.
Ah, Mosca, my hearty thanks for this tale. Now, as to my hopes. Ah, again? I fear another fit.
Good Mosca, which way did they go?
Towards the Rialto.
My gratitude.
She has gone. Your hopes, sir, are blossoming and promise ripe fruit if you're patient. Stay in your bed. Corbaccia is coming with a will. Added to which, when she goes, I'll tell you more. Sir, hide yourself here and all will be revealed. That is your mother, I must leave you.
Do so, but I still cannot believe you.
What? You've pretty soon. Did I not say I would send for you?
I feared you might forget and others take advantage.
I pray you wait outside and shortly come for you. Was there ever a man so eager to be cuckolded? Sir, your mother has sent word that she'll be here in half an hour. Therefore, if you please spend that time in the gallery, there are some books to pass the time. I shall make sure you are undisturbed.
As you wish.
I do not trust this woman. You know why I have brought you here?
I did not understand.
Listen carefully.
Sir, Signor Covino and his wife have come.
Bid them approach me.
No, you must go. I have decided. It must be done.
Husband, I beg you, do not test me. If you doubt my honor, lock me up. I will live in a dark room if that pleases you.
That is not my wish. Go to him. Obey me. I am your husband.
Heaven protect me.
Go! You have heard my reasons. His doctor's orders. His will. The debts I owe. If you are my loyal wife, respect me. Do as I say.
But what of honor?
Honor. A word. An illusion invented to all fools. Is my gold harmed when handled? Do my clothes fall apart when looked upon? This is no different. He is an old, decrepit wretch who barely sees or hears and depends upon his servant to feed him. Almost paralyzed. What harm can he do you? As for your reputation, I will not shout the news in San Marco. No one knows but the patient, who is nearly dead, and the servant, whose silence I have bought.
But my husband, remember how the saints hate all sin.
If I thought it were a sin, I would not urge you. If this poor man were a young Frenchman or hot-blooded Tuscan who had studied Casanova and knew every trick in lechery. If I forced you upon such a man, that would be a sin. But this is medicine. Besides, it assures my inheritance.
Mosca, you excel at everything. Go, bring them to me.
Please draw near.
Come now. Obey me.
Sir, Signor Covino is here. Having heard of the doctor's advice for the sake of your health, he comes with his prostitute.
Mosca!
His wife, really of his own volition, unasked.
Well...
And to demonstrate his deep respect, he brings this honourable and beautiful lady unparalleled in Venice.
That is true.
To comfort and preserve you.
Alas, I fear he is too late. You may thank him for his haste and kindness in coming here, but we cannot cheat heaven nor cause dead sap to rise. You may tell him what I have done for him. Ask him to pray for me and use his fortune wisely when it comes to him.
You hear your fortune, sir. Lead your wife to him.
Sir, kill me rather. Give me a poison, burning coals, anything.
Damn you! If you refuse, I'll drag you home by the hair, denounce you as unfaithful in every street, and I will strike so hard. Do as I say! If not, I will inflict such punishments that...
Sir! Do what you please.
Do not be so stubborn. It is your husband who entreats you. Please, my beloved, I will give you jewels, fine clothes. Whatever you ask for, you will have. Just kiss him, touch him, for my sake, for me, just once. No! I will remember this. Why do you disgrace me? Do you wish me to lose everything?
Good lady, take his advice.
No! She has had her chance. By God, this isn't tolerable. A whore crying crocodile tears.
Sir, please let her respond.
I would lay down my life.
Ah, damn her. If she would only speak to him and save my honour, it would be enough. But to act this way in spite...
'Tis true your fortune lies in her hands, but I must defend her. Her modesty restrains her. If you're not here, I'm sure she'll be more willing. After all, which woman could, with a husband beside her? We should leave her.
My dear, sweet Celia, you may yet redeem yourself. I'll say no more. Otherwise, consider yourself divorced. Stay there.
Oscar! Oscar! Dear God and heavenly saints! See no shame, no sense of sin. Must modesty give way to money?
It must. For those who never taste true love. 'Tis true, Celia. Your husband would sell his place in paradise if offered money for it. Why do you look so surprised to see me come to life? It is your beauty that has worked this miracle and raised me up.
Sir!
Oh, don't be shy. And don't imagine I am bedridden. I am as high, as hot, as fresh, as eager as any lover. As the poet says, let us prove the sports of love. Time will not be ours forever. To steal the fruit is no crime. The sin is to be seen by others.
May lightning strike me dead.
Ah, my dear Celia, in place of a vile husband, you have acquired a worthy lover. Look here what you are the queen of. Pearls more valued than those Cleopatra drank. A diamond fit for a Roman empress. Take them, wear them, lose them. Here is a necklace. Would buy them all back again.
Sir, such things might move a mind susceptible to such delights. But my innocence is all the wealth I wish. Once that it lost, I have nothing, and it cannot be bought with these riches.
My dear, you will bathe in roses and violets mixed with the finest wine. We shall drink gold and amber until the room whirls and we enact the love of gods.
Sir, if you have a heart that may open up any part of honor, set me free. If not, be kind and kill me. If you will not take pity on me, but ruled by anger, not lust, punish my beauty, scratch or wound it, flay my hands. Do anything. But do not dishonor me. I will pray 1,000 of hours for your health and reveal to the world your virtue.
Tell the world I'm old, cold, and impotent. What? You try my patience. I should have done the deed and then spoken. Yield or I will force you. You try in vain.
Stop, scoundrel! The pitiless swine! Let her go or die! But it is a law that I should punish you! Madam, let us leave this den of iniquity. Be not afraid. You have a guard. Let us to court, and then this villain will have his just reward. Oh.
May the roof fall on me and bury me. May this bed be my tomb. I'm undone, unmasked, betrayed, reduced to beggary and infamy.
Sir,
inside, I fell and now I bleed.
I've gone to court. It's all your fault. What are we to do?
I don't know, sir. On my life I would not have had it happen. Would it please you to hang me, sir? To cut my throat? I'll do the same for you.
We have lived like Greeks. We may now die like Romans.
What's that? Officers come to arrest me. I feel the whip on my back, the noose around my neck.
Madame, sir, you are not well. Signora Corbaccia.
Why, Mosca, why the surprise?
Madam, I'm still shaking. Your son, I do not know how, has learned that you will make my picture in your heir. Just now he broke into this house, looking for you, calling you wretch and unnatural mother and swearing he would kill you.
Kill me?
You are my master.
Such treachery indeed, disinherit him. Here is the will. Look after it for me.
With my life, madam, I'm yours alone.
Will he die soon, you think?
I fear he'll live till May.
He'll die today?
No, he'll live till May.
Could you not give him something?
By no means, madam.
A pity. I must go.
You villain!
Signor Volpone.
You are a traitress. I have discovered your tricks. You are hers only, and mine only also, are you not?
Who, sir? I, sir?
You! And what is this about a will?
A plot for you, sir.
Do not try to deceive me. I heard Corbaccia has made Volpone her heir.
That is true, in the hope that my master reciprocates. It was for your good, sir. I told her son Benario and hid him where he could see his mother sign the deed. Then he might be so angered that he would commit some violence upon his aged parent. The law would run its course, and you would inherit double. As truth is my conscience, my soul aims to grant you the fortune of both decrepit grave birds.
Well, then I beg your pardon, Mosca.
It is nothing, sir.
It all went well?
Unfortunately, not so expected the old crone, but instead comes Scavino's wife. I'll explain another time. She outstays her welcome. The young man grows impatient, rushes forth, seizes the lady, makes a swear upon pain of death. My employer attempted rape. How unlikely that is, as you can see. Now the youth has gone to accuse his mother, defame my patron, defeat you.
Well, where is her husband? Send for him.
I'll go immediately, sir.
Bring him to the law courts. This must be stopped.
Alas, it was all arranged for your benefit, well thought out, but bad luck can overturn any plan. Sir, I suggest you pray for our success.
Whatever is needed to get us out of this mess.
I am a keen observer of human affairs. I knew at once that mountebank was a fraud. But you asked me for my advice on how to behave in this fair city of Venice. I will gladly give you the benefit of my experience.
Great as it must be, sir.
Indeed. Now, in this city, your manner should be solemn, your speech reserved. Reveal no secrets. Tell anecdotes, but with caution. Choose company wisely. Take care never to speak the truth.
What?
To strangers. Admit no religion, but rather wonder at the diversity of nature. Let Machiavelli be your guide in politics.
Of course.
Use forks in the Italian style, and learn the art of making glass. Glass. You remember the right time to eat melons and figs.
And all this is dictated by law?
It is in Venice. Here, if they see a man ignore any custom, they despise him. I'll have you know, I have lived here for 14 months. And within my first week, I was assumed by all to be Venetian. I knew the customs so well.
Molto bene.
Grazie. I studied books. I rented a villa, and I bid out with the best men to furnish it. I sometimes wish, if only I could find a man after my own heart, a man I could really, truly trust, I would...
What, sir?
I would make him so rich he would want for nothing as long as he lived.
How would you do that, sir?
There are certain projects I cannot reveal.
I would lay good odds he tells me instantly.
The first is to import red herrings from Rotterdam.
Yes, of course. Yes.
I have a guaranteed weight from a man who cannot write, but there is his mark.
A fishmonger?
No, a seller of cheese. The scheme cannot fail.
Oh, no.
A small boat with 3 men and a boy can make the journey 3 times in a year. If it comes in once, I save money. If twice, I save more. But that is only if my main project fails.
Oh, you have other plans.
Oh, sir, the very air here encourages 1,000 schemes. I have often considered importing many goods to the state of Venice. I hope to propose an idea to the city council. I am known there.
Ooh, by whom, sir?
A man of great influence. Ooh. A commendatore.
A common sergeant?
Sir, the humble may be as wise as the great. Now, I have some notes, but you must swear, as a gentleman, not to reveal one word.
Upon my honour, sir.
Now, if only I could find the white paper.
Oh, surely you remember.
Matchboxes. Oh, they are so small and portable that you or I or anyone with a grudge against the state could enter the arsenal with such a weapon undetected.
Yes, of course.
So, I will warn the government that only known true patriots should be allowed to own matchboxes. And these should be of such a size that they cannot hide in pockets.
Admirable idea.
Then the problem of quarantine.
Yes.
Now, why should a ship from Syria or Lebanon, suspected of carrying disease, be forced to anchor 40 or 50 days outside the city? I will save that cost to the merchant and clear up any doubt within an hour.
How?
I will spend £1 sterling on onions, which, as everyone knows, draw out the plague. I will then cause the ship to... I will cause the ship to be brought between 2 walls. Yes. On one wall will be a sheet stretched out and stuck with my onions. The other wall will have loopholes and barrows constantly applied. The wind will blow across into the onions. If they change colour, there is infection. If not, the ship is free.
Most clever, sir.
Only I could find the paper.
Oh, there they are, sir.
No, that's my diary.
May I see it?
Yes.
Today a rat gnawed at my boots. I put on others and went out. I bought 3 toothpicks, but one broke while I was conversing with a Dutch merchant about affairs of state. I then paid a farthing to repair my silk stocking. Bargained for sardines and urinated in San Marco? Heavens! These are serious affairs.
Oh, sir, I record every action in my wife.
How wise you are, sir.
Read on, I pray.
Well, it's my vagabond of a husband. This heat will do worse for my complexion than his heart is worth. Besides, I do not want to stop him, but to catch him in the act.
He's over there, my lady. With that young gentleman.
Gentleman? That is no gentleman. That's the harlot Mosca warned me of. In man's apparel.
Oh, my lady, you shall meet her. If she were not my wife, she would be a lady of such merit, fashion, beauty, behaviour...
You do well to praise her.
And conversation.
Being your wife, she has a good example.
Madam, this is a gentleman acquaintance. He appears a youth, but he is...
None.
He has only recently come into society.
How recently? Today? Is it his habit? Well, Sir Politic, you surprise me. I would have thought your honour more precious to you than to besmirch it thus. A man of your gravity and rank. But some knights care little for the promises they make to ladies, particularly the ones they marry.
the spurs of my knighthood.
By any spurs! Sir, a word with you. I would not quarrel nor be violent towards any gentlewoman. All behaviour that reminds me of peasants makes me shudder. No lady should wrong another of her sex, no matter what she wears. In my poor judgment, it is the solecism of our sex, if not in manner.
I do not understand.
Dear wife, pray explain yourself.
Indeed I will. Your impudence provokes me. That and the laughter of your siren, your catamite.
What fury is this? What hysteria?
This young gentleman is of noble birth, and one of us.
One of them, more like Sir Politic. Come, you embarrass me. It shames me that you are not ashamed to be the lord of a lewd harlot, a common whore, a female devil in male disguise.
A female Well, if such you be, I must bid farewell to your delights, and let my wife entertain you. I bid you farewell.
Oh, you may wear the face of innocence, but your concubine will hear what I have to say.
Well, this is a fine state of affairs. Do you always behave like this? Practice your insults when the opportunity arises?
Enough, sir.
Madam, if your husband had sent you to buy a coat, or invite me into your home, Oh. There are easier ways by far of gaining my attention.
I have you in my trap, and I will not let you go.
Why am I in it? Why would I want to go? Your husband told me you were fair. And so you are. Except your nose on the side that catches the sun is somewhat red, and your hair...
Oh, such brazenness will not be endured!
What is the matter, madam?
If the city senate does not give me justice, I shall denounce them before the world.
What has happened, madam?
I have here the harlot you warned me about, in disguise!
This gentleman. No, madam, the lady of disrepute I referred to is under arrest, and now before the court. You shall see her.
How?
I will take you to her. This young gentleman I saw land this morning at the port.
Gentlemen. Sir. Is it possible? I blush to admit I was mistaken and humbly beg your pardon.
It's okay.
Can you forgive a gentlewoman's passions? If you stay in Venice, you must make use of me.
Will you come, madam?
Please come to see me. The more you use me, the quicker I shall conceive the idea that you have forgotten our quarrel. Please come. How is my hair?
An unusual situation. Sir Politic would be acquaint me with his willing wife. Well, Sir Paul, since you have played a game with me, I shall respond with even better trickery.
Now, you know the details of the accusation. All we must do is speak with determination.
Are we all aware of the story? Each one knows their part. Then be not afraid.
Does the advocate know the truth of the affair?
Indeed not, sir. I devised a tale to save your reputation. Be strong, sir.
I fear no one but him. If he succeeds and becomes your master's heir...
Master's fool. We only use him as we do this old hag.
What should we do with her?
Sell her as a mummy. She's have dust already. Do you not laugh to see this man's horns? I will, when all is said and done. Madam, only you will enjoy the inheritance. these men do not know for whom they labour.
Make way for the prisoners.
Oh, hush! They're coming.
I have no witness if you need one.
Who?
The lady would be, sir.
Silence in court.
The Senate has never heard of such a case.
They will be astounded when we report.
What case is that?
The lady has always been considered most virtuous.
So as the young man.
As for the husband,
Which one is he?
A monster without precedent.
Will we hear of debauchery or only thievery?
Have all those summoned appeared?
All but the noble Volpone.
why is he not here? Fetch him.
May it please your honours, his advocate is here. My master is so weak, so feeble.
And who are you?
His servant! His panderer! I beseech the court that Volpone be forced to show his face, so that ye may witness his strange behaviour.
Your kind honours should know he cannot endure the open air.
No excuse. Bring him in.
We will question him.
Has the trial begun?
Your honours' will shall be obeyed. The sight of him will move your pity. In the meantime, may it please the court, I speak for him. I know this place to hold no prejudice, and I have no reason to fear the truth brought out.
So you make speak freely.
Well, most honoured judges, I must reveal to you the most shameless act of impudence and treachery that Venice has ever seen. This lewd woman, whose false tears about a mask has long been known to be unfaithful with that lascivious youth. And this is no mere suspicion. She was taken in the act by this man here, her loving husband, and pardoned by him. But, your honours, you see, some who receive mercy are so ashamed they hate the benefit, and in place of thanks, they plot to expunge the memory of their lewdness. Of that more anon. Meantime, this lady here, the wicked youth's gentle mother, hearing of this foul act, one of many to assault her tender ears, grieved, possibly grieved just a little bit more would be very thank you, that's quite enough. Grieved she could no longer be his parent, and disinherited him.
How strange. The young man has always been reckoned to be fair and honest.
Which makes his vice so dangerous. You see, with the appearance of virtue, he can easily sin. But, as I was saying, your lordship, his mother, resolving to sign the will today, was somehow betrayed. The fiend resolved, with his little paramour here, to enter Volpone's house, the man who would receive the noblewoman's inheritance, and there he sought his mother. Their plan, your lordship, I tremble that a son should have the foul, felonious intent to murder such a gentle mother. And then, when aware that she was absent, what did he do? Did he repent? Oh, goodness me, no. He fled with this strumpet who had acted as his lure. He dragged from his bed the aged bedridden gentleman and left him naked, goodness me, on the floor. And now they seek to redeem themselves by blaming the good husband to whom they owe their lives.
What proof do you have of this?
Your honours, I beg no credit be given to this mercenary.
Silence!
His oratory is driven by money.
Sir!
If another took it, he'd plead against his maker.
You forget yourself!
Is this the bedridden gentleman? He appears to be quite well.
Oh, no, your honours, let him speak. Can you imagine he would spare his accuser when he would not spare his own parent?
Let us see your evidence.
I wish I had not been.
Lady Corbaccia.
Is this the bedridden gentleman?
It is that villain's mother.
What must I do?
Speak to the council.
Speak to the scoundrel? Never. He is banished. I disclaim him.
But for what reason?
What season? Every year and every season?
Have they made you say this?
I will not listen. Monster! Swine! Matricide! Silence, viper!
Madam, I yield to you. I would rather be found guilty than resist a mother's authority.
Signor Corvino,
Who's this?
The husband.
Her husband?
You may speak. This woman, your honours, is a whore, more eager than a rabbit. She howls like a wolf.
Respect to the court!
I honour your honour's modesty. Yet may I say, she cleaves so close to hard wood that to say more would be superfluous.
Well said, sir.
There's no shame in saying this, is there?
None at all, sir.
Should I add that I hope she's on her way to hell and damnation? Oh, again, you see her acting.
Attend to her, give her air.
What is your evidence?
My wound, may it please your honour, speaks for me. I received it when I came to the aid of my master, when that libertine cried rape!
There is much to consider here.
Let us start with the woman.
Certainly, Your Honour, she is a well-known prostitute. This very day she lured an English knight with her shameless little eyes and her lascivious kisses. She was seen on the water in a gondola.
The lady saw them waiting outside. She pursued them to save her husband's honour.
So, have her come in.
I go, your honour.
I have never heard the like.
Is there more?
Be resolute, madam. That is the lady I told you of.
So that is she. Chameleon! Harlot! How dare you look at me? 1,000 pardons. I fear I have forgotten the dignity of the court.
No, madam.
And said too much.
Indeed not, madam.
Which I am not wont to do.
Her evidence seems strong. What did she say?
I did not mean to scandalize your honours, nor to cast shame upon my sex. We believe you, madam. You must believe me.
Believe what?
Madam, we
my
do.
breeding is not so coarse
Lady.
that I would be so
Lady.
importunate
Lady.
in such estimated
Lady.
company as your
Lady.
honours. We take your word. You may take my word.
Whichever word, let her have the last. What witnesses have you to support your cause?
Our consciences?
And the Lord above could never fail the innocent.
Their testimony cannot be accepted.
Oh, aye, not in your court ruled by mob and noise.
Now you are in contempt.
Ah, Your Honours, here comes the witness who will convince the court. Is this the ravisher, the seducer of men's wives, a great voluptuary? Could these loins even fornicate? These eyes covet a concubine? Are these hands fit to stroke a lady's breast?
He is acting.
Well, would you have him tortured?
Aye, if it revealed the truth.
Oh, well then, bring burning irons and put him on the rack. I hear it cures the gout. He will still have as many diseases as she has known adulterers or you have whores. Your Honours, if such torments are allowed, no citizen is safe from false accusations. Does their plot resemble truth in any way? Even the dullest nose smells the foul stench of slander. I'll place the care of this noble gentleman here into your hands, and I say no more. Other than those most steeped in vice are most brazen in their attitude.
Take them into custody and separate them.
There are two such mouths to sleep.
Let the old gentleman return to his home.
I have never seen such a wicked pair.
Which pair?
They have produced a nose-eyed me.
You have done well to bring them to our attention. You will soon hear what judgment the court decrees.
We thank your honours.
Time to adjourn. The trial is yet to begin.
Well, what do you think?
You have a golden tongue, sir. All Venice should bow down to you. I would erect your statue in St. Mark's Square. Signor Covino, it was better to allege your wife's adultery than have your own actions brought to light.
The world can see she is at fault. But still, I do not trust this advocate.
Have no fear, sir. He is but a tool.
I trust you, Mosca.
I'm faithful to you. As faithful as a fly.
Good, Mosca.
Your business, madam?
What, do you have business?
I turn to your business, madam.
No one else's?
No, madam.
Then be about it.
At once, madam.
Take an inventory. Put it all in. Gold, jewels, cash, bedding, curtains.
The advocate's fee must be deducted.
Oh. I will pay him now. You'll give him too much.
It must be me, madam.
2 ducats will suffice.
6, madam.
Too much.
Talked a lot. You must consider that.
There's 3. And that's for you.
A copper the bag of bones gives, but a bone. You see, sir, how hard I work for you. But we are not alone.
Ah, indeed. I shall leave you.
It is all yours. All that the devil offers, that is. Madam, you should go home.
No, I must have a word with your master first.
Madam, I suggest not. I will urge my patron to rewrite his will. Before today, you were but 3rd or 4th in preference. But for the zeal you have shown in court today, you shall be first. If you were to go to him now, it would seem like begging.
My good Mosca, your words have swayed me. I shall wait to hear from you.
Vulture, raven, crow deceived. Benario, Celia undone. Judges convinced and on our side. A good day's work for anyone.
Heaven be thanked, that's over. This disguise was never a problem in private, but in public. Let me breathe. My left leg began to cramp and I feel paralysis. Still, I must shake it off, cure it with strong drink. That restores life, stimulates the blood. Mosca?
How are you, sir? Is the day not bright? Have we recovered? Is the path not clear before us?
My dear, exquisite Mosca.
It went well, did it not?
Indeed. Our wits are at their sharpest when the danger is greatest. I enjoyed it even more than if I'd had my way with Celia.
Today was our masterpiece. We should stop it here, sir.
True, dear Mosca, you have won the prize.
Deceiving the court.
Directing its wrath upon the innocent.
Making beautiful music with such poor instruments.
How well you did it. None of them sniffs a plot in you, or me, or amongst themselves.
So blinded by ambition, they ignore all contrary evidence.
Merchants may profit from trade, and great nobles from fertile land, but Italy yields nothing more fruitful than such gullible people.
Your advocate did very well, sir.
True, though only heard his latter speech.
Sir, if you had heard him outline the argument, watched him gesticulate to reach great heights of oratory.
I say nothing more other than that those most steeped in vice and most brazen in their attitude. Almost burst out laughing.
It seemed to me you did sweat, sir.
In truth, I did a little.
Were you not afraid?
A frisson, perhaps, no more.
Now, sir, I must speak plainly. Your lawyer took great pains in your defence and deserves, I suggest most humbly, to be well and truly cheated.
I cannot reward him as I should. But for your sake, dear Mosca, I will now vex them all. Go, summon urchins from the street. Have them tell the world that I am dead. Impute it to the grief caused by Benario and Celia's slander.
As you wish, sir.
When they hear of my death, vulture, crow, and raven will all flock to this house to peck at my bones, greedy and full of expectation. Last will and testament. Being of sound mind, I, Volpone, all my worldly goods, my faithful servant, Mosca. how they will howl.
'Tis done, sir, but why?
Wear black mourning weeds. When these birds of carrion come, give them this will. I put your name and signed it.
I like this plan.
When they find out they've been duped, say what you like to them. Curse and insult them. Quick. Donald's Dale.
But if they ask to see the body,
Oh, say it was putrid.
I'll say it stinks then, had to be boxed up at once and sent away.
As you will. Take these accounts, pen and ink. Sit as if taking inventory. I'll hide, watch, see how pale they become.
Your lawyer will not like to hear it.
It will blunt his oratory.
The old hag will curl like a louse into a ball.
And Corvino?
He will run maddened through the streets. As for Lady Woodby, who bore false witness for you.
Kissed my drool.
And your sweat, sir. Riches transform all beasts to beauties.
And she loves me.
The first bird has come.
Which is it?
The vulture, he has the sharpest nose.
Take your place. I'll hide. Do your worst, Mosca. Torture them until they squeal.
My dear Mosca.
Turkish carpets 9.
Taking an inventory. Good.
Bedding 2 sets. Gold cloths 2, 3, 4.
All done, good Mosca?
Velvet hangings 8.
Well, Mosca?
So the time has come. What is he doing here? What does she want?
Why are they here?
Good Mosca, has he breathed his last?
8 chests of linen.
Mosca, the will. I will show it them and bid them leave.
6 chests of linen, 4 of damask. There. Bolsters.
See how they strain to read the will. Not one thought for the recently departed. Down, down, down they go, desperate to see what I bequeath them.
Mattresses.
Mosca the heir!
What say you?
My lawyer is struck dumb. The merchant ship is lost. The English lady will swoon. Only the oldest and slowest does not yet despair.
They have all lost hope. I must be the heir.
What, Mosca?
Cabinets 2.
Is this earnest?
One of ebony.
This is a game you play.
Other mother of pearl. Sir, I'm very busy. A fortune has fallen on me that I did not see.
Mosca, do you hear me?
One box of perfume. Forgive me, please. See how burdened I am. Tomorrow, the day after, I shall be at leisure to talk with you all.
This is the outcome of all my schemes.
Mosca, I must have an answer.
Madam, you have it in your hand. Now please leave my house. Go home and comfort your poor knight. Or will you have the young Englishman comfort you? What says your husband?
How dare you! I must go!
Mosca, pray a word.
Sir, will you be gone? I expected you to be first to leave. What do you expect? You're an impotent ass, a well-known cuckold. You say this pearl is yours? The diamond that you gave, they are not now. I thank you for them. What else? Return to your wife, sir. I'll keep your secret. Go home, be melancholy, or be mad.
Mosca, you are the heir?
And Four Eyes finds it.
I've been cheated by a servant, a parasite.
Indeed, madam. Now shut your mouth or she'll pull the only tooth is left. Are you not the woman for the last 3 years who shuffled in here on 3 legs with baggy cough and sniffly nose and willfully poisoned my master? Are you not the one who disinherited a son? Did you not perjure yourself? Go home and die. If you croak but one word, I'll tell the world. Go home, you stink of age and death.
My most faithful Mosca, your loyalty is most sincere.
Table of porphyry. Sir, I'm surprised you trouble me.
What enough, Mosca, they gone?
Who sent for you, sir? In faith, I grieve that my good fortune should prevail over your most deserving deeds. But the will must be obeyed, and I'm relieved you want for nothing. After all, you have a gift that will never let you starve, as long as men and malice come to court. If I'm in lawsuit, I'll engage you for your usual fee. As a lawyer, I know you will not covet what is mine. Meantime, I thank you for my plate. You're very welcome. Sir, you look constipated. Let's go home and purge yourself.
My clever, cunning servant! Let me kiss. Put on your finest dress. Walk the streets. Be seen. Torment them more. I need a disguise to follow. Vex them at every turn.
Sir, I can help. I know an officer at town's about your size. I can make him drunk and bring you his clothes.
Perfect.
You must expect to hear insults and worse.
No matter. Foxes fare best when they are cursed.
This is the house of Sir Politic Would-be?
It is.
My disguise is good?
Most excellent, sir!
And ours.
Well, no man of Venice would mistake you for judges, but Sir Politic is an Englishman, and easily fooled. Well, gentlemen, wait a few minutes, and then do as we agreed. Yes.
Yes, sir?
Hey, lady, he's Sir Politic at home. Tell him a humble merchant with urgent business would speak with him.
I will, sir.
Sir, I must crave the courtesy of your pardon. There happened today an unhappy incident between my lady and myself, and I was just preparing my apology when you came.
I fear I bring you more unhappiness, sir. The gentleman you met at the port today.
The one named Peregrine?
The very same, sir.
A fugitive? A criminal? An effeminate?
A spy, sir. He has told the Senate that you plan to betray the city to the Turks.
Oh dear.
Warrants have been signed to arrest you and to search your study for papers.
But I have none, apart from notes for comic dramas and my philosophical thoughts. We live in an era I regret, where laughter is rare and reason even rarer. What should I do?
It would be best to hide in some form of chest. I could then put you on a ship and send you abroad.
My talk with the young man was merely to pass the time. I meant no harm.
Young men cannot be trusted, sir. Quick, here they come.
Oh, how much trouble am I in? Help me! Help me!
They also said you urinated in the piazza. A grave insult to all of Venice. Have you not some barrel you could jump into? I hear prisoners quickly confess to torture.
Torture?
They would be.
This is his house. He must be with me.
I'm a delicate fellow. I cannot stand pain.
Sir, be quick.
Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. This device. Some take to be a giant tortoise shell. I beg you, help me. I will crawl under, and why woe till they're gone.
Perhaps.
It is my own invention.
That's it.
I beg you, find my wife, bid her burn my papers.
As you wish.
Where is he?
Hiding somewhere.
Where is he?
Is he? Yeah. No, is he? Is he?
But it's a dishonor! We must find him!
Who are you, sir?
I, sir, a humble merchant.
We seek the English knight.
Well, I have come to see this strange creature. Some say it is a giant tortoise.
It looks a monster.
It looks quite dead.
You may poke it, sir, to see if it moves.
Oh, jump on it! Oh!
Has it moved?
I think it creaks.
I'll poke it. Ah.
Do so, sir.
Poke on it!
Pray, sir, do not hurt him.
See, it moves.
I would see more!
It wears shoes.
And gloves.
What miraculous creature is this?
This is your fearful choice. It is but the Englishman.
Yes, sir. I beg you, sir, do not hurt me.
Oh, a trembling knight disguised as a tortoise has started to tell you some Marco.
Or anywhere. I am no spy. I meant no harm.
A sight not to be forgotten. The whole city should hear of it.
In the streets, Sir Paul, I was made your prostitute. In your house, sir, we are even. Your wife was absent. I regret I took it upon myself to burn your notes.
Farewell, Sir Toys. Till we meet again.
Sir.
I will be the butt of every joke. News carried far and wide. And what is more, common people will see how foolish I have appeared. Where is my wife? Does she know of this?
I believe so, sir. She's in her room, sir. She came home all melancholy and says all her hopes is dashed. She will to England at once.
I'll go with her, and ever shun this city. It loves me not. To leave it is no pity.
Do I look the part?
To the button, sir.
And you appear a noble lady to the manor born. I'll go and see what news in the Senate.
Appear a lady. I may cheat the peerage yet. My fox has left his den. Since he has died before his time, I will bury him. I am the heir. I have the keys and have full possession. I'll make him beg, agree to share before he gets back in it. Caught in his own trap, his laughter should compensate his loss of riches. Oh.
This is the way to the court?
It is, madam. Remember, we must maintain the story we told before.
I told no tale. My son would have killed me.
Signor Corvino, my lady Corbaccia, congratulations.
For what, I pray?
Your good fortune from Signor Volpone.
Who sells me a pony? Shh.
Our good fortune? We were betrayed! Away, you scoundrel!
Sir, let not your sudden wealth enrage you.
Our sudden wealth? You blackguard, you mock me!
Mock you, sir? No, sir, I admire you. Riches have not made you pompous. Some men were struck like a peacock. Tell me, sir, did you inherit everything?
Away with you.
Your wife, sir, behaved like any woman would. But now you've a fine estate to comfort you, unless this lady gets a share.
Leave us alone.
Oh, you pretend, madam. Very wise. Gamblers should never admit when they win. Here comes the vulture, hungry for carrion.
Deceived by a servant, a menial who runs errands and curtsies and scrapes for crumbs.
You're expected at court, sir. I rejoice at your lordship's happiness.
Happiness?
I would beg a favour for your lordship. If you would sell me the small house by the fish market. In Volpone's time, it was an handsome body house, well known in Venice, praised and used by all. You must have been there often. It fell into disrepair. He and the place decayed together.
Leave off your nonsense.
If your lordship would but sell it to me, to you it is nothing. A mere pittance in rent, as your legalship knows.
Knows what?
Your wealth, sir, from Senior Volpone.
You fool! Do you laugh at me? Such impertinence! Leave me. Oh,
Look, that impudent hussy!
If I had my way.
Is it true, sir, madam, that the servant inherits all?
You mock us again, villain!
Mock you? No, indeed not, madam. I am distressed your white hairs was deceived. I never did trust that woman's nose. Her squinting eyes promised the ruin of respectable men and women.
You knave.
You, sir, were thought wise in the ways of the world. But like the crow in Aesop's fable, you sang to the fox and lost your cheese and your good name.
You seem to think your uniform allows you to abuse us. Come here and take your beating.
No need, sir. I know your reputation, since you publish it so widely.
What, you again?
The air has suddenly turned foul.
I would leave.
As would I.
For this relief, much thanks, dear Mosca.
well, woman, it is summer now, but your winter will soon come.
Good sir, please not threaten to show anger in a public place. It ill becomes you.
Insolent woman! Would you have me arrest her, sir? It makes me mad to see an ignorant servant triumph over a learned advocate such as yourself. But surely she is bluffing to deceive the others. You must be Volpone's heir.
Listen, how dare you, a mere officer of the law, torment me in this way?
But you, sir, could not be deceived. You are so wise, so prudent. No man could get the better of you. Besides, wealth and wisdom should go together. But you must go, sir. The court is impatient to hear from you. Great pleasure comes from others' hopes destroyed. The Germans have a word for it. Ah, Schadenfreude.
Silence in court!
Is everyone here?
Not the advocate.
Is this him?
Let the prisoners come forward. We will pronounce sentence.
Your Honours, may your mercy prevail over justice. I am distraught. I must confess.
What?
I do not know whom to address at first, Your Honours, or these wronged innocents.
Wronged innocents?
Whom I have abused through greed and covetousness.
The man is mad.
What man? Why, sir?
My conscience having pricked me, I now prostrate myself before you.
Thank heaven for this justice.
I am hoist, as the wise man said, by my own petard.
What does this mean?
Be strong, madam. We must be brazen and bold.
Be what? Who's gold?
Silence in court.
Shame and decency compel me to tell you the truth. It was the maidservant Mosca who engineered the drama that brought these two here before you.
Maidservant? Where is she? Fetch her!
I will, Your Honour.
Most honoured worships, this man is distraught. He confessed it himself. He thought he was Volpone's heir, but since he has died.
Who has died?
Volpone is dead.
Today, your worship.
Ah, sweet justice!
Volpone did not deceive us.
No, Your Honour, it was the servant.
He speaks from envy, your lordships. In truth, Mosca received what this man thought his own. This pair are guilty.
This man is quite confused.
As am I.
Mine, your hopes are dashed, Corvino. May it please the court, I have here papers.
The devil
which-
possesses him!
More likely you!
Oh, if the servant is truly the heir, we must show respect. It was wrong to send a simple officer to summon her.
Summon who?
Volpone's Mosca.
Go, find her. Say the court requests his presence to settle a few doubts.
All that I need is a little clarification. Who is accused? What is the crime? Are there witnesses? When is luncheon?
Do you, sir, stand by your accusation that your wife and this gentleman...
I stake my wealth, my life, my name on it.
And you, madam?
The advocate's a blackguard. He lies.
That is not the question.
So does the servant.
This is utter confusion.
Your honours, these papers.
I cannot believe what is written there. He is my your worship.
Silence! The court will now recess and consider the matter.
A lucky escape. It was stupid to fool others and put myself at risk. I should be content to enjoy my fortune in peace. Still, Mosca must help resolve the matter, or we are both condemned. My house is locked. And only Mosca has the key. What is this? More trickery? I was a fool to trust one who fooled so many others. The question now, is Mosca loyal? Or should I fear her?
Officer? You are here for the Lady Mosca?
She's not here, sir.
Return to court. I will seek her, then all will be resolved.
Or all will be dissolved.
This cannot be resolved. These papers claim the Lady Celia was brought to Volpone's house by her husband. And when he left, this gentleman protected her.
Indeed, your worship.
Heavenly thing.
At last, the truth!
But given his impotence, Volpone could not ravish her.
Your worship saw the man's condition. He could not raise even a finger. Again, I say, this lawyer is mad, possessed, obsessed.
And I am stressed.
Should I speak now?
Ah, you bring the Lady Mosca.
Lady who? Oh, the maidservant. No, Your Honour.
Only the maidservant, the lady, can clear up this confusion.
May it please the court.
Sir. Mosca bids me tell you that Volpone lives. You are still his heir. You always were. This is just a prank.
What?
Well, signor.
I crave a moment, your worship. Some fresh news just came to light. A prank?
To test you, sir, to see if he could trust you.
Are you sure he is alive?
As sure as I myself am alive.
Well, then what can I do? I've said too much.
Signor Corvino says you were mad. Pretend to have a fit, I'll help you.
Oh, yes, very well.
Oh, good grief! Stand back! Hold your breath, sir! See how his eyes pop out like a dead hare hung out to dry. Spit, sir. He foams at the mouth. Well, the devil he is possessed.
By devilry, I suggest.
Is he the victim, the accused, or the executioner?
It's in his belly, now his throat. Stand back, it's coming out. See where it flies. A blue toad with bat's wings.
I see. What do I see?
You see a shark.
He recovers.
Where am I?
Be of good cheer, sir. You are no longer mad. Merely dispossessed.
What have we just witnessed?
A great wonder.
If he were mad as now appears, all this is nothing.
He has often been subject to fits.
Show him his writing. Do you know it, sir?
Deny it, sir.
It is my hand. But, your honours, all that is there is false.
Such trickery!
Are we back at the beginning?
Did the Lady Mosca, the maidservant, is she guilty?
No, your worship. No more so than her esteemed master, the noble Volpone.
Who is that?
No, your honour, he is alive.
Not dead.
Alive.
Alive and dead?
He was dead, you said.
What? I never did.
Who said he died?
I did. He did.
Who did what?
Volpone died.
Then someone lied.
Not I, my lord.
The Lady Mosca.
Welcome, madam. Pray be seated.
A fine figure of a woman. Bella.
Mosca, we are almost lost. Volpone betrayed us and then recanted. We are on a knife's edge. Tell them I live.
Who is this fool? Your honours, I would have come before, but arrangements for my dear master's funeral detained me.
Mosca?
They're complex. He must be buried like a gentleman.
Buried alive and penniless.
Is this the dead man? How very strange.
Our house is poor. My son unwed.
You give me half.
I'll be hanged first.
As you wish, then I'll have all.
She will bring a handsome dowry.
Ah, the advocate. Did you, sir, say Volpone was alive?
Indeed he is, Your Honour. The lady told me so. You shall have half.
Who is this reprobate? I've never seen him before. I will have more.
Who told you he had no died?
This officer, your lordship.
Your Lordship, I am assured that Volpone lives as that I myself am alive. This creature told me so.
Your reverend honours, if you allow such insolence and slander in this court, I must be silent.
Take him away.
Have him whipped.
He must learn to respect ladies of great wealth.
I humbly thank your honours.
Wait. Whipped. And lose everything. To confess could not be worse.
Are you married?
One moment. But what is alive?
Master!
I'll not be ruined alone. I'll stop your plan. You shall have nothing. I disown you.
But, Signor!
I am Volpone. This miscreant is my servant. This a scoundrel. This dodderer a slave of avarice. And this a chimera of cuckold, fool, and knave.
May it please your honour.
Silence! The young gentleman and the lady are innocent. We twisted truth to suit ourselves. Each hoped to dupe the others and win great wealth. Each fell into the pit the other died.
That was clear to me from the start.
If this be the highway to riches, may we all be poor.
I already am, as is my son.
Give Signor Bonario and the Lady Celia their liberty. Let their innocence be proclaimed.
Heaven could not let such gross crimes be hidden.
I heartily thank you, honours.
They say men possess wealth. More true it is that wealth possesses them.
Who is possessed again?
Your honours, have you any plea to mitigate your sentence? If so, speak.
We beg your lenience.
Whose convenience?
You five, stand forth and hear our sentence. Signor Volpone, you, to take away the shame with which you have tarnished all men of your profession, you lose your lawyer's robes and are banished from our city.
I thank your honours.
Lady Corbaccia, come here. Your son inherits all your possessions, and you are confined to a nunnery. You knew not how to live well here. You will learn how to die well there.
What did he say?
You will soon learn, madam.
Corvino, is he the victim?
Signor Corvino, you will be taken from this place and rowed through the Grand Canal and all Venice, wearing a cap with ass's ears and horns, then to a pillory.
To be pelted and blinded with stinking fish, bruised tomatoes, and rotten eggs? I am glad I will not see my shame.
And to compensate the wrong done to your wife, you will send her to her father with 3 times her dowry. That is your true punishment.
Mosca, you are assumed to be the worst offender, engendering these wicked plots, deceiving your employer, and worst of all, abusing the honour of this court in the apparel of a noble lady of this city. As a woman of low birth, you will first be whipped, and then spend your life on board our ships in the lowest galley.
May you be cursed forever.
Volpone,
I have heard of him.
Are you sure?
Oh, yes.
our sentence is that your estate be given to the Hospital of Incurables, and that you spend your life clamped in irons until you are sick and lame indeed.
Your Honours,
It was but a prank. No harm was done. No money stolen. No lives were lost, not one.
That is your sentence, which we will not rescind. Now, when our city's punishment begins, think on your villainy, say how vices are rewarded. And notary Ben Jonson, see his misdeeds are recorded.
Volpone and his servant plotted deep.
Obscured the goal to add to riches heap.
Lied to friend and foe, wise man and fool.
Persuaded one to sell his wife. How cruel.
O'erreached themselves, now face the iron and whip.
Now tell us, gentle folk, if you did like our script.
Each may applaud. And maybe leave a tip.